They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said
Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. This hustle gon' stand the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. The claim that I'm lazy be killing me, maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see the rhythm in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my bloodstream. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I back gonna be 10-5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Just is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new pair of bellows.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Never ever sue the driver who crashed into you after a car accident. There's a better way to get compensated. That's
yeah, Babylon is falling. Rise no more. Babylon is falling. Rise no more. Falling. To rise no more. Falling. To rise no more. I'm taking a look in the streets. It's really every day what I see. We constantly searching for peace. My people just wanna be free. We tired of the cell blocks and the bullshit. That lying nigga in the pulpit. Same shit, but a different day. I speak truth, they ain't come to play. You will anyway. Better move, nigga. That falling away gon' be through, nigga. Say you gon' get that tool, nigga. Matter of fact, get you by two, nigga. You see the sign that's in front of you? That's in the rough from up under you. Shit is gon' fall, yeah, I promise you. Make up your mind what you gonna do. You heard it? Now listen. Your life, my business. You are my brother. We need each other. This truth, I live it. I will defend it. You are my brother. You are my brother. Yeah. Babylon is falling to rise no more. Babylon is falling to rise no more. Falling to rise no more. Falling to rise no more. Hey, my brother. Get your hands up, it's a war now. Take a good look at this world. It's time to go hard, don't be scared now. I know you're feeling the stress. Look on your face, yeah, and I need some help. But we made it happen with less. You in my blood, I feel what you felt. Destruction in every corner. Every day I feel like a loner. Keeping the faith, that is my armor. This is a test, but nothing can harm you. Don't be scared of truth when you hear it. Don't compromise your spirit. Don't be trying to live like these white folks. Don't be trying to chill with these white folks. Brotherhood is a weapon, and that's the shit that I stand for. If you keep the law and live it, now you a nigga I stand for. Got no time for that fake shit. That shit I can't stand, bro. Still believe in that flag. So what the hell do you stand for? Babylon is falling to rise no more. Babylon is falling to rise no more. Falling to rise no more. Falling to rise no more.
This video taken by the Isupk is posted on the school's website and on YouTube. He says he and members of his Christian Bible school are well within their First Amendment rights. But shop owners say they've heard enough. Today in court, their lawyers argued the group is trespassing. In addition, they say the group's
Niggas want me dead. Crackers too, but these coon ass niggas, they for the feds. My stick full of lead. In case these whole niggas try me, man, I might have to make that bed. No need to even flex. Cause how I walk it, how I talk it, let you know my speech direct. You heard what I said. Another move, your life passing through your mind, now you're bed. And I'm fresh like a motherfucker. Niggas hating cause they more want us. I'm just coolin' by myself, but now they all on me. Shut up, bitch, eat a dick, I don't wanna love you. Sippin' that pool, wow, got your lift up out your shit now. Look what you finna do, wow, it's hot. Hop around these niggas till you flop. I'm busy getting mine, but all these niggas wanna duck. But it's cool, let me know I'm on the top. Steady in the courtroom, always fighting cops. Call the white man the devil, and that's off the top. So they try to stop my movement with a block, but I beat the case every damn time, so they watch. Waiting on the nigga to try to make me slip up. Walking up on me like homeboy, what's in your cup? Do you have any drugs? Well, let me see the slugs. Make your bitch ass back, get mad, you ain't getting love. Your wife made you clip it damn nuts, yeah, I know. Crazy what cool people will do for these hoes. But I ain't even pressed. I see why you going on, my nigga, you dead wrong. Bust a network, get it on.
Black and white land, shit is crazy. Black and white land, shit is crazy.
I'm freshen up, painted than a motherfucker. Good juice in my cup is redder than a bloodsucker. Drip on leak, yeah, drip on me. They ain't talking about, but what the fuck do you mean? Yeah, you see these damn bitches, they be choosing on me. But I don't want that bitch, but that bitch drooling on me. I get to walking on the club, she wanna moving with me. But I won't have it cause she easy like spaghetti, homie. Unleashed it to the G. Who is he, that nigga from SC? Get your level straight before you approach a G. Scion TC 0013. Sits on the stick, it got me cruising off the scene. The fuck do you mean? Yeah, nigga, yeah. They nigga be hating, but they can't penetrate us. Trying to shoot at us now later, but I'ma get you now. Potato on the bow, blank, blow.
But even 30 years later, videos don't necessarily lead to convictions of officers. Advocates for reform say that needs to change.
Shaw, that's it.
Shaw, man, you know what I'm saying? Really nigga out here, man. Nigga turned up, feel me? Nigga turn the city up, fucking with his music. We out of fun right
Where we at though? Where we at?
Greenville, South Carolina, man.
Where we at?
Shout out Shaw, man. It's turned up, man.
Damn right.
Fuck with it, man.
Give me that. Right.
Birds, you
There you go, brother.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch. Fuck you talking about? If that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm about it. UPK, too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walk around like they don't know nothing. And the lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the shawty and I show her. She could never get a priest home. Get a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit muggin'. I say, if that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR 223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We the bane, by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. You just squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Command to get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I start his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga, I popped off for a neck. If that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. This the Isupk Mke Aw coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with no Israelite group, period. Since 1969, you know, we've been teaching the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians their true history, their true heritage that's in the Bible, which is they are God's chosen people. above everybody else, no matter what history the oppressor tries to teach you. It's a reason why he tried to teach you this false history, to build himself up and to put your people down, right? This is Isupk Mke Milwaukee. I'm Officer 500 Kananya. Tonight is going to be I don't want to say controversial night, but I want to say a night of reflection for us, the older people, and a night of telling as what they were trying to put in our minds as we were growing up, and how exactly it played out today. As far as what we been a part of and what we were groomed to think what was okay, to be groomed to think that what was funny and what wasn't funny, but being harmed psychologically in our mind, right? It got a lot to do with what we seen on TV shows. It got a lot to do with what we, the music we growing up to listen to, right? It got a lot to do with also, influences that we were influenced by, right? Hold on, let me make sure my phone on mute. All right. I say that to say, this class is going to be about, just things that we seen growing up and how it came into play today, and then the things that we don't see today that really need to be shown, to our Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian American, Native Indian, brothers and sisters, right? I'm going to start off with TV shows, right? The TV shows that we came up under, that we came up, paying attention to most of our time as a youth, right? A couple of them that was detrimental to our psyche and our I want to say our influence as far as what we deem to take lightly, or what we deem to not to be okay with, according to what they shown us on the TV, right? And that is the Jerry Springer Show. Now that's the heavy one right there. It's only heavy because, well, what were they showing on the Jerry Springer Show? It's just like the TV show Baddies Today. Nothing but a bunch of gossip and fighting amongst men and women on there. No real issues, right? It's just to influence the people to make them what's the word I'm looking for? To make them what's the word I'm looking for? To make them think that this is like normal, right? To make them think that there's nothing wrong with, men fighting amongst themselves over women, or women just fighting in general, right? Also on there, a lot of transgender activity. But as we were growing up, we didn't quite understand what they was trying to do. Fast forward to today, if you even, well, in ISUPK, I would like to say uncancelable, because the only thing that we speak is the truth. They can't deem us an organization that pushes false information or that tells lies, because the only thing we do is tell the truth. And that's according to the Bible, according to what was already written before most of us was born, right? Again, the Jerry Springer Show. And now this is one of many shows that I'm going to be talking about tonight, just due to the fact of what we were watching that we didn't know that was harming our psyche and was making us think that this is okay. Pushing in the media today, which is, pushing in America's social norm today as normal, right? They say men are women. They say men can have babies and all that, which we know that's to be false. Now that's false information, right? But they want us to follow along. They want us to go along to get along. If we don't get along with this agenda they're pushing, we get canceled, we get called out, all of this stuff, which we know America is famous for hiding the truth. Now I want to start off by getting let me see. I think it's in the book of Leviticus 20 and 13, I believe. Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure 1 second. Leviticus 20 and 13. Well, if you could read that for me, because I believe this is exactly what I'm talking about. Let me get there with you though before you start real quick. Wait, hold on. Wait, I don't. So that's the second one I want to come to, but hold on. I think it's this one. Hold on, give me 1 second. It's Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Now, before you read that, this is what they pushed throughout the early TV shows as we were growing up. Fast forward today, it's completely, well, obviously in the UPK, we know that it's not normal. But out in the world, we especially like, and I hate to throw Atlanta under the bus, but especially, you know, cities like Atlanta, you know, it's completely seen as normal seeing a man in a dress, seeing a man wearing makeup, hair, and nails like a woman. They even got I guess he's a rapper or a pop star, the Santana dude, making him seem like he's just ghetto fabulous, but he's a full-blown man, has a beard and everything, but he wears fake nails and fake hair like a woman. It's completely seen as normal in the world. But as soon as us, someone who pushes the truth, someone who condemns that type of behavior, which we should, soon as we say something, then we the bad people. They say, man, that's old. The way y'all living is old. No, the way that we living is according to the Bible, according to the truth, according to how the Lord wanted us to live. You know, you're going completely, the way you living is the Sodom and Gomorrah way, the old Babylonian way. It's a reason why they call America New Babylon, the New Babylon, because why? The same thing that happened in the old Babylon is happening today, and that is not normal. A man should not wear a dress at all. Now, I say all that to say, what was they doing in, you know, the Jerry Springer show, introducing these transgenders to our eyesights, introducing these, you know, homosexuals to our eyesight to make it seem normal. You know, at the time we were kids. Fast forward to today, it's seen as completely normal because we didn't have, you know, most of us grew up in a one-parent home, or parents who were on drugs, or parents who were, you know what I mean, just going to work 9 to 5 just to make it to where we could have somewhere to live. You know, they didn't have nobody to break these things down to us. Well, we redid, we just didn't know it was, which was the ISUPK. You know, we grew up in the churches when they got weak breakdowns like "come as you are," and you know what I mean, they got John 3:16 and God loves everybody, which we know today in the UPK that is absolutely not what the scripture means, and that's not how you break that scripture down. But that's what they will use against you. Well, you're not God's chosen people. You're not. God is all love. Well, how? He's not going to love somebody that deliberately breaks the thou shalt. If it says thou shalt not, ain't no way around that. You can't pray over nothing. You can't say, well, God will forgive me for it. No, that's just like if you the father of your children and you telling them, listen, don't touch this. Look, don't touch this cell phone at all, no matter what. I don't care what happened. The house could be burning. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it at all. And then you say, well, it's an emergency, so I touched the phone. No, we're not. It's consequences behind deliberately disobeying the authoritative figure in your life, right? You got what I asked for? Read that for me.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Now, I know I said, I know I talked a lot about men putting on dresses. You know, men wearing dresses and nails and color. Now they paint their nails like women, and then they try to make it seem completely normal, which I don't get. We always seen nail polish as a woman's thing. Now you might catch, you know, I'm not saying don't take care of your nails, right? You can go to the nail shop and get a nice cut on it, you know, whatever. Keep yourself groomed. But as soon as you cross that line of putting paint and things, you done stepped into the woman's nature now. You know what I mean? You done stepped into a whole different realm where your kid can be confused by your behavior. And that's not what the Bible is the author of. The Bible is not the author of confusion, right? Now, I know I was talking a lot about men putting on dresses, but again, you got a lot of homosexual women. I was about to say something else. Homosexual women that, you know, put on pants and a belt, and they put on baggy jeans, headband, do-rag, scarf, and they act like a man. You know what I mean? It says the woman shall not wear which pertaineth to a man. If you want to be known as a woman, then dress like a woman. If you want to be known as a man, then dress as a man. Ain't no in between, because therefore you start causing confusion for the next generation. You start making them see, because a child's mind is very impressionable, is very fragile, right? It's very influenceable. And especially when they get in their teenage years and they start doing this thing called rebelling, they're gonna do any and everything you condemn as wrongdoing just to get on, just to rebel against your authority. But if you teach them at a young age that this is the wrong way to go and this is the right way you should grow, you should go and grow, then the Bible says they will not depart from it. And that's the problem as well. You know, we're not teaching our children what's good and what's not good. We letting the internet teach them. We letting these rappers teach them. We letting them be influenced by their friends who don't have a great teacher in their home, you know, who's running rampant in the streets. You can put a bug in your son or daughter's ear. Hey, man, bring your friends to class. Tell your friends or whoever you hang out with to come on to class, man. They have if they ain't got no ride, the teacher will arrange one for them. You know, for all means, we do not turn kids away from learning the truth in here. If they ain't got no father figure, it's father figures in here. If they ain't got no mother figure, which that can be a problem too. A young child not receiving the mother's love, that can be a problem too, where they grow up and be unstable in the mind, you know. The Isupk Mke got a lot of answers for the things that the world don't give you answers for. It may not feel good, you know. Medicine don't taste good, but it helps you. You know, a cure don't feel good, but it can cure you of any ailments that you have. The Isupk Mke is the cure. One more thing before you keep going. You know, I know it may seem like the women are becoming men when they dress like a man, but as soon as they get in those situations, what's the first thing they say? Oh, I'm a woman. You gonna fight a woman? Man, you was just talking just like a man. You was just bucking like a man. You wanted to, you know what I'm saying, do all these things like a man. Soon as it come time to protect and get in that field like a man do, it's all of a sudden it's, oh, I'm a woman. Well, stay in a woman's place. You know, stop trying to act tough and do all that. Now, a woman is not built to fight. Nah, it don't harm you to know how to protect yourself. But that's i.e. it goes back to these shows we were influenced in, the Jerry Springer show, which we're gonna stay on that. And I compared the Jerry Springer show to Baddies because it's a lot of fighting on there for women fighting women. You know, and I love to condemn the show Baddies because there's nothing that you can learn from that. You don't see no good relationships on there. You don't see no good sisterhood on there. All you see is a bunch of women getting drunk, dressing in skimpy, slocky. Dressing in skimpy, whorish clothes, if that's a word. You know what I mean? That's all you see on there. There's nothing good about that. And it affects, especially if you one of them parents who like to watch this show with your child, it affects the psyche of your young daughter. Oh, I want to be a baddie. Next thing you know, she's influenced by that. Now she want to wear skimpy clothes. Now she want to, you know what I mean, do all these things that grown women do who wasn't guided right, who didn't have a proper guidance. This is a grooming show. It is trying to groom your daughter to, you know, be independent, you know, do all these things that the whores do. Meanwhile, you're trying to send her down the right path. But you know, you gotta deem what's good and what's not good for your child's eyesight. You know, read the rest of what you got. Or continue to read. If you could, yeah.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Now, this is a big problem right here within our community. Men are dressing just like women. Young boys are being raised by unstable creatures. So I didn't want to say the B word, right? They're being raised by women who has these issues with their fathers, who sees men as not an authoritative figure. Therefore, they get into the domestic violence of it. They get into the even more deeper with that. They get into the court systems, the child supports, the custody battles. Not knowing, not realizing that your child is watching all this too. Just because they're not right there with you, being a part of it, being a part of it, getting in the middle of it and all of that, they see what's going on. They're absolutely listening. You got to protect your children from what they hear and see. Not just for their sake, but for your sake too. Next thing you know, they start arguing with the authority figure. They start arguing with the man, or vice versa. They start arguing with the woman. You know, it's critical things that only if most of my people would have been blocked from seeing, as normal, it would have been just a little bit better. Because now it's running rampant. You know, you got men in dresses and women in pants. Now women wear the pants. That's messed up to say, but they got shows that promotes these things. Not only TV shows, you know, you see commercials, you know, that affects our psyche. How does it affect our psyche? Well, you see commercials, right? With Pampers, they got the white family. They got the father, the mother, and the two children. But as soon as they show the black woman, it's a single black woman with two children. And then your kids come asking you questions. Well, where's the father at on this one? Dad, where's the father at? It's designed to do that, to make it seem like ain't no black fathers out here, which it is. But that's one of the oppressor's tools to get in your children's psyche, man. And again, it goes deeper because they want the father completely out of it. They want the man completely out of here. Now the woman is left vulnerable. You know, they're going to continue to push the homosexual agenda, the men wearing dress agenda. Why? Because if a man's wearing a dress, he's not in fighting shape. He's not in the warrior spirit. He's in the feminine spirit. He's just like a woman. He just, and not to mention the surgeries that they go through, not to mention the medication they take to make them to make them. I don't even want to think about it, but is it more on that scripture? True. Is it more on that scripture? I know how it is. It's all good.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. Man, you men out there, we need you in the Lord's army, man. We don't need you going to war for Trump to make laws for these pedos to continue what they doing. And I don't know if nobody said this in the UPK, but I'm gonna say it right now. They went all systems go for R. Kelly. All full steam ahead for him to go to jail. Full steam ahead for Bill Cosby. Full steam ahead for P. Diddy, even though P. Diddy wasn't accused of the children thing, but they went full steam ahead with that. But as soon as these files come out that children are being messed with, it's being swept under the rug. You're being distracted with a war that you're not even a part of. You shouldn't even partake in these things because it's not going to benefit you either way. Read that one more time. We're going to go to another show. Read the whole thing straight through. And then I'm going to go to Leviticus, what we had before.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verses 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Man, we see too much of that in the world. Go give me Leviticus 20 and 13 now. Because now I'm starting to get offended. I'm starting to get offended by what was that? Facebook. I'm starting to get offended by YouTube. You know what I mean? They making me watch these ads. And what ads, you might ask? These homosexual ads, these transgender hookup sites ads. They offending me. Why are you showing this to me? I report it ASAP. I'm flicking through the reels and the shorts. All of a sudden, I get this ad. What is this ad? It's a homosexual site for Salakia. Read that. Could we report the whole of Facebook? Can we report the whole thing of Instagram as a whole? Because why y'all making me watch these ads? Not to mention the commercials that they show on Tubi when it comes down to the sexually transmitted disease with these people. When they show these commercials, it's two men. It's two men, the primary people of it. It's two women. You know what I mean? I don't know if we can say it, so I'm not gonna risk the channel. But it's two men in these commercials talking about medicine for these diseases. It's two women. Why am I saying this? We rarely see a commercial about marriage. We rarely see a TV show that's about marriage. Go read that for me.
Leviticus chapter 20, verses 13. If a man also lie with mankind, and he lies with the woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
Now, let me pause you right there. Now, it says, if a man also lie with mankind. Now, I know y'all who grown out there know what lie means. Lie means to sleep with or to engage in that activity as men and women do, how they become one. If men do that with mankind, both men have committed an abomination. And the word abomination means to cause hatred or disgust. The Lord hates that, and he is disgusted by that, as are we all. The Christian church like to say, well, the Lord don't hate. Well, you crazy? Because what does abomination mean? Hatred and disgust. Not only does he hate, he's disgusted with that act. You know what I mean? Keep going.
They shall surely be put to death.
They shall what?
They shall surely be put to death.
Now, we're not saying go out there and start eliminating homosexuals. No. This is something that the Lord is going to do if they don't turn from their wicked ways. Now, like Officer of 5,000 Lacum Yala said yesterday, grace and mercy runs out. It's only so many chances that the Lord can give you to repent and to change, turn from your wicked ways. Once he see that you really don't care about it, you really don't care about repenting or changing, oh, it's up for you. You don't want to be on the Lord's bad side when it comes to these iniquities of the flesh that you participate in. Because the scriptures say they shall surely be put to death. Is it any more on that? Read that last part.
Their blood shall be upon them.
I mean, it's going to be a awesome, gory death for those people who don't repent, for that homosexual lifestyle that America pushes. Again, remember, I said this America is modern day Babylon. You know, I played that song. That song is in my playlist for a reason. Babylon is falling. It's in my playlist for a reason. Because what happened to ancient Babylon? The Lord destroyed that place. And what was going on within the lines of Babylon? A lot of homosexual activity, sexual deviantness, you name the wickedness, it was going on in ancient Babylon. Fast forward to Babylon today. Now, we talked about the Jerry Springer show. Now, the Maury show is a whole different dynamic. It's like the same thing, but it's a different dynamic, right? It's built on gossip, embarrassment, controversy, you know what I'm saying? All of that. They got shows on tricking your mind. Man, I wish I had a media person. Let's see if I can pull it up here. No, I ain't even gonna do it because we end up watching the whole episode. But the Maury show is crazy work. But we didn't know it was like, it's like a metaphor, right? That you don't know the punchline of. It's like a metaphor that you don't know the meaning of. It goes right over your head until your mind gets wiser down the line, and you realize, man, they was grooming me to be okay with this. They got TV shows trying to trick you on women being men, like this specific segment of the Maury show, right? They got a whole bunch of women and men come out, but all of them look like women. And then he asks the audience, is this a man or is this a woman? 9 times out of 10, you're going to say, oh, it's a woman. But then when Maury go to the stage and then had him reveal it, they be like, I'm a man, which is crazy work. So you mean to tell me you done had the surgery? You got boobs and all, but you're built up to trick men. That's how a lot of these That's how a lot of these men get tricked too. Look just like a woman. I don't know how. If you a man of the Lord, you absolutely know men from women, no matter how they're dressed. Men may be known how they look. It could be the most makeup that he got on, or everything. We all automatically know, oh, that's a man right there. You don't want to be over there. Them men dressed as women. But the Maury Show groomed our mind for that. Fast forward to today. This was in the early 2000s. This was 2000 to about 2008 or 9 years. I don't know how long the Maury Show been going on, but that been on TV for a very long time. Read that one more time. What is it, Leviticus 13? No, Salaki. And I want to talk about another segment on this show, right? The You Are Not the Father. Now, I know somebody personally that went on that show. It's all a lie. It's set up. The show of the Maury Show is a setup show. First of all, a woman can come on there testing 9 dudes. She can test 9 dudes, but the crowd never shames her for her promiscuous lifestyle. Fast forward today, what's the lifestyle women live today? Promiscuous lifestyles. They call men tricks, but they don't see themselves as whores. How? Because the Maury Show groomed us into that. They never shamed a woman for having all these sexual partners. But soon as a man denies that child, what does the crowd do? It boos the man just from the men know what type of woman this is. This is a promiscuous woman. This woman done had plenty sexual partners, but the crowd booing me because I'm denying this child that I know. But this woman don't get no kickback for her promiscuous lifestyle, for her opening up her legs. I think it's a record on the Maury Show. A woman came on there like 12 times or something like that, 15 times. It's probably more than that. She came on there is that many times, but she was never booed by the crowd. They didn't never look at her and say, "Oh, this is a woman that's a whore." But as soon as a man say, "I'm not the father," boo. What you trying to set me up? You know what I'm saying? This woman is opening up her legs to the community. She ain't getting no backlash from it. Fast forward to today. They're trying to make it seem like OnlyFans is okay to do. They trying to push strippers as dancers. If you ask me, the movements that if you ask me, dancing doesn't involve twerking. Dancing involves a routine. Dancing involves choreography. A woman shaking her tail on a pole or grinding on you, that's some bedroom stuff. They try to disguise that as dancing so you wouldn't shame the women that's in the strip clubs. And let me clear something up too. We're not against women in the ISUPK. We're damn sure against whores. So I get to the man above them. We're damn sure against bitches. We're damn sure against women who ain't got nothing better to do but to F over a man, who sees sport into wrongdoing a man and poisoning the youth on that tip. Don't you know that it's women groomers as well? You know who got that girl up in that strip club? Another woman. Girl, this is easy money. All you gotta do is just next thing you know, she bringing her friend into the strip club. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, a woman that's so-called friend told you to come dance naked in front of grown drunk men grown horny men, and different ones night by night. Don't end up in that situation like Diamond from the Players Club, where a dude is following you home. Now you in a different situation. You in a fight or flight situation. This is why we can't see stripping as a dance. The line is so thin on dancing. It's just stripper moves. You call that stripper moves when dancing is a whole nother thing. Dancing comes with delicacy. Dancing comes with respect. You know, once you in the strip club, a man get drunk enough, he touching on you. Now you got to get security. Now the club sent up because he's drunk. Now he about to go get a weapon. Now ain't nobody safe in the club. So why don't we just turn it all down? Tear it all down. The strip club is a dangerous place. The strip club can influence, again, your young daughter. Don't let her hang out with friends that's promiscuous. Oh, it bleeds to your children. That's why, again, we say, you know what I mean? I say, be all up in your kids' business, man. Now, you might have sweet little angels right now. They what age group is they? 10 and under, 11 and under, 12 and under. Trust me, man. It gets tough when they get to high school. When we, as men, we know what we would do. We know what we would do to these unruly children. You know, I pray that it never happens. I pray that y'all got your children in here as young as possible so they can see these lifestyles as not the way to go. Because 9 times out of 10, what does a stripper have? An OnlyFans. 9 times out of 10, you go to their profile, they're showing all kind of skin. When the Bible says a woman's supposed to dress in modesty. Also, if you showing everything to the world in public, what's exclusive for your so-called husband? What's exclusive for your so-called boyfriend? We don't use the term boyfriend, but the world does. So I'm going to just use that right now. What's exclusive for your so-called boyfriend, your man? If anybody and everybody can see everything but the cherry on top, if you get what I'm saying. If the world can look at you in your bikini and everything and all of that, what's exclusive for your husband? Because all it takes, and again, I hate to get on my sisters, but all it takes is the right price, man. I got 1,000 for you tonight, right now. All you got to do is just come back and let me, you know what I mean? Most strippers are going for that, especially today. Because why? Shaming ain't a thing today. They definitely try to look at it as bullying, when shaming is a good thing. Why? Because it's going to make you realize the error in your ways. It's going to make you realize this lifestyle that you're living is not the way to go. Men shouldn't be able to see you at the drop of a dime, at the drop of a dollar. Men shouldn't be. Do you know back in the day, right? Lames didn't get no play from women. No play from women. But today, all you got to do is have a little bit of change on you, a little bit of money. You can be lame, but you can buy a woman with some money today. That the Maury show is detrimental. The Jerry Springer show, because the reason why I did the class like this, because I was watching that today. I watched little clips of the Maury show and Jerry Springer show, and then I realized, man, I ain't had no business watching this as a child. I had no business watching this as a child. It's grown up situations. What am I 11, 12, 13 watching this for? And then I realized, man, they was making us docile to this. Fast forward to today. Now it's just out and about because the parents that's my age, 30 plus, 30 plus, they don't see nothing wrong with it. And I'm talking about the people that's in the world, outside the Isupk Mke. They don't see nothing wrong with it. Why? Because they was groomed into these type of positions. You know, they seen it on the Maury show. They seen it on the Martin show, men wearing dresses. Our sports dads, they seen it with Dennis Rodman. They seen it with Grandma Ma. These niggas wearing dresses. Why is these people wearing dresses when they supposed to be playing basketball somewhere? That's because they was trying to show you what the future was going to be like. And you got more and more. Again, I hate to throw Atlanta under the bus, but man, we need some our men need some critical thinking out there. You know, we need a crash course in testosterone, in manhood over in Atlanta. Because what are we doing, man? The Lord wants strong men. You know what I mean? The Lord wants the way you were created. If you were created to be a man, then be a man. If you were created to be a woman, be a woman. That don't mean women go through a masculine phase. Just because you have to, if you're a single woman, right? Well, I'm gonna start with the men. You know, and it's kind of tough sometimes to start with the men, because you never hear a man say, well, I had to be the daddy and the mother. A man ain't gonna say he had to be the mother of nothing. But you will hear a woman say, I had to be the mama and the daddy. You don't have to get no you can go to work and come home and still be feminine. I've seen it firsthand. You can go to work 9 to 5 and still come home and be a mother to your children. You don't have to be the daddy. It's nothing. The only way I can see a woman trying to say that she had to be masculine is if she was hanging around a bunch of men. And that's never a good thing for a woman to be hanging, being on the block, being anywhere around a bunch of men. Because who keeps men in line? Who keeps men in line? Other men. So if you're not hanging around that right group of brothers, you hanging around the wrong group of brothers, and you don't want to be in the latter, because you're gonna be turned inside and out, and you're gonna be like, man, I got trauma. These is just the facts. But again, I want to circle back to what we was taught as growing up. These TV shows, we were being groomed in our mind to see that this is okay. Fast forward to the people my age, 30 plus, and they are in the Congress. They were groomed too in this way. So they don't see nothing wrong with it. Therefore, bills get pushed. The LMNOP community gets hate laws and hate crimes and things set in their name, because people 30 plus was groomed to see that that's an okay thing. When when the money that you spend saying God we trust, what God? Because the God of the Bible, he don't condone no LMNOP activities, none of it. Is that the scripture where it's saying that shall be cut off from their people? Let me just double check real quick. I think it was the first one we read, Deuteronomy. Let me see, Deuteronomy 20:25. Give me 1 second. No, it ain't that one. But you know, the best way to make to wing somebody, I don't want to say wing, and I don't even want to say convince, because the people gonna do, at the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to do. If they don't want to serve the Lord, they ain't gonna serve the Lord. They want to serve the Lord, they're gonna serve the Lord. You know what I mean? But the best way to show them that serving the Lord is in their best interest is them not hanging around other elemental P community people, because they gonna say the Bible is outdated. You still listening to the Bible? You still reading the Bible? When the people previous from 1969, they didn't know, they were, it was a doctrine in college was taught to a separate curriculum than what's in the actual Bible, which made it to today's Christian church. Come as you are. God loves everybody. John 3:16. That was taught back then, just so they can make their pockets fat. And then the oppressor said, "Oh, all we got to do is tell them that this is good and this is not good. Oh man, it's we all good." No, nigga. No, oppressor. Right? And 1 second, let me get this one too. Give me the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 26. Because this will happen. You know what I mean? To now, I know a lot of y'all out there be like, well, it didn't actually say, you know, when we just read if a man also lie with mankind, right? You get a lot of pushback from the elemental P community, women, who say, well, it didn't say a woman, you know, it didn't say women. It said if a man lay, okay, well, let's read this. Read that. I'm about to stop feeding this too. You got that? Romans chapter 1, verse 26. Yeah, that's it for that. Read that when you could. Because often, Romans chapter 1, verse 26. Because often, you know, the scripture we just read, you're going to hear women say, well, it didn't say nothing about women. You know? Read that if you could. Wait, start at verse 25.
Romans chapter 1, verses 25. Who changed the truth of God?
Who did what?
Changed the truth of God into a lie.
The oppressor. And then they pay people to push their agenda that look like you. So you can say, well, they said it's okay. And then they got this thing where, and I can't understand this for the love of me, right? How we didn't see this immediately, right? You see these TV shows, you see these, you know, movies, right? A man, or even in real life, a man can take off his shirt and run down the street, be chest out. There's nothing wrong with it. On TV, on you know what I'm saying, on the Maury show, Jerry Springer show. But soon as a woman take her t-shirt off and be chest out, it's a problem. We should have seen that the people who made this television was with the IS community and was with the elemental P community. Because why can men do that but women can't? Why is it acceptable for men to be able to do that, but women can't? Because it's an agenda behind it. They want you to be, they want you to see that as, oh, that's not nothing. That's just a man taking his shirt off. When the homosexual men, they sizing you up. They looking at, don't let you be on the beach somewhere with your chest out. Oh, best believe. And they like that's their thing to say. Ain't nobody looking at you. You lying to me. Because what do homosexuals like? Men. So they gonna make it so where you can take your shirt off, but as soon as they see a woman with her shirt, like, come on, man, make it make sense, man. And we all need the mother's milk, you know. Even animals go to their mother for milk. You know, mammals need milk from their mother. So how is that an ill thing? How is that don't show that? But you can show the men's chest out. You niggas homosexuals, man. Whoever made the TV and policies of TV, they with that community. Not to mention the people who own these porn sites and these corn sites. I don't know if we can say actual porn, but corn. They're ish. They're the ish man, right? The little hat people. The people who own these sites are the little hat people. So how are they the people of the Lord? I know you, if y'all not familiar with Captain Tazarian, he's been running wild on these podcasts. He debated this one small hat dude and said, how are y'all the people of the Bible when in y'all city right now y'all allow a homosexual festivity to go on? The true Jews of the Bible would eradicate that. You wouldn't even see no man's chest ever, or woman. You wouldn't see no one's chest. That's preserved for your wife and preserved for your husband, ma'am. Not to mention, don't be again. And I'm probably going off a little bit too, but you mothers out there, I want to speak to you mothers, because if men did this, we will be considered nasty. So it's nasty for y'all too. Don't be naked around your children. I don't care if it came out of my body. So what? Young boys develop imaginations at very young ages. You don't want to be the first naked body your son sees. Now he's somewhere fantasizing about you. Don't do that. And that's against the Bible. You shouldn't, your children shouldn't see your nakedness. Because they gonna copy that, and now they walking around your house naked in bras and panties. And you, what? It's because you did it. Mama, imagine if a grown man was walking around in his drawers somewhere in your house. It'll be like, put some pants on, put a shirt on, put something on, cover that thing up. But since they came out of your body, you think it's okay? It's not okay. Children shouldn't see your nakedness, nor should nobody else. It's reserved for your husband. Now, again, I got a little off track, but we're going to continue. We're going to keep the ball rolling. Now, we done talked about the shows that groomed us into thinking that into thinking that men wearing dresses was funny, into thinking that men wearing dresses is normal. You know what I mean? Not shaming women for living a promiscuous lifestyle. Today they call it is that hell? It's hell? Oh Lord, it's hailing out here, y'all. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Salaki, I want to ask you a question real quick, just off topic. And you lived in Boston for a little bit, right? For a long time, maybe, right? How big is the hail out there? Did it ever hail out there? Like, it wasn't that big. I thought, where is that place where? Go ahead. Ooh, that's dangerous. So if you get hit with a golf ball size hail upside your head, you knocked out on the streets, and it's coming from the sky, so it's falling at 60, 80, 90 miles per hour. Hit you right in the head, you knocked out on the street for 6 hours until it stopped here. Crazy. But I just heard it's hailing outside right now. But yeah, we talked about the shows that groomed us, you know, the Maury show, the Jerry Springer show, even the Martin show. Now, Martin is funny. You know, we watched Martin for the comedy. But he didn't have to do Shanae. He didn't have to dress up in a dress for his mama. He could have got somebody dark skinned and look. I know if you there's much, and I could be wrong, as much roles that you play on the TV show, that's as much money you get. He played a lot of women in dress. He played his mama in a dress. He played Shanae in a dress. And some others, right? Big Mama's House in the dress, right? Whatever. But those were the shows that groomed us to not see men in dresses today as a negative thing. It groomed us to think that was normal. Oh, Martin did it. Oh, that was on Jerry Springer. Oh, that was on Maury. No, it's not normal for a man to wear a dress. Nor is it normal for a woman to wear baggy pants and think that she could just step into a Benz lane. I seen a video on YouTube where it was a can we say stud? I'm gonna just risk it today. It was a stud. Like they was in a gas station. She got into it with this man. They start arguing. She swung on the man. I bet that's the last man she swung on because he beat the brakes off of her with one hand. With one hand. What happened? Oh, we'll slack it. Go ahead and check that out. He beat the brakes off her with one hand. Now, I know a lot of you women out there. I urge you, please don't put your hands on any man. Because some of us, and I'm speaking for the man gender. Some of us wasn't raised right. Some of us didn't like our mothers and our, you know, the women in our family. We're going to absolutely do something to you. We're going to beat you to the brink. I'm not saying men, of course, the men in the ISUPK are not going to do that. We're defending ourselves in here. We're not going to go on the offensive on a woman. But this is my PSA to the women out there. Don't go arguing with a man because you never know what's the last word's going to be. It's just like that man in Chicago when he got unalived at the end of the day. But it's just like that man in Chicago when he was in line and he was talking ill to this woman. He was telling her to get your food, and the reason why it escalated like that because she was going back and forth with him. Now you don't know this man. You don't know this man, how this man was raised. You don't know if he got mommy issues, girlfriend issues, whatever. But you going back and forth with a man is only going to go two ways. He can be a respectable man and just stop arguing with you because at the end of the day, we know what we can do. Or it's going to go the totally opposite way in which you don't want it to go because you're going to be overpowered and you're going to be hurt at the end of the day. No matter if you go get, you know, that's the cycle. A woman get the mouthing off at a man. She get into it with the man. He beat her up. She go get some niggas from the block. I'm finna go get Pookie and them. They finna come. Yeah, they finna unalive you. They finna come do this to you. But all you have to do is just close your mouth, don't argue, and walk away. Please don't be putting your hands on men out there. And teach your daughters this, man. If it get like that, you're not going to be seen as soft. You're not going to be seen as nothing less than what you are if you walk away from an argument. As a woman, just be quiet. Because a man, an unstable man, he's going to escalate that to fisticuffs. A homosexual man is going to escalate that to fisticuffs. A homosexual man don't even see himself as a man. He see himself as one of you. So once it becomes that, he gonna think he can whoop you. Well, he gonna think that putting his hands on you is all right. Don't go arguing with a man, women out there, please. You know, you see it escalating in a certain route, then just go the other route. You know, rest in your femininity and walk away from that. You don't have to go bar for bar with the man. You don't have to go tit for tat with the man as far as arguments, because you never, especially strangers, you never know how that man was raised. You never know if he liked the women in his life, if he respect women. You never know. When he haul off and crack you in the head, it's up from there. So please, man, please don't argue with these men out here, because 9 times out of 10 they were raised by their mothers. They're super emotional. You know what I mean? Super emotional. So they're gonna wind up. They don't, like I said, man. The homosexuals don't even see themselves as men. They see themselves as one of you. So them arguing with you, they were waiting. They're like baddies. They're waiting on an opportunity to put this part on your head, because they swing like this. They waiting to put this part on your head because they emotional. They emotional, and that type of behavior needs to be studied. But it can be prevented all if you just send your sons into the ISUPK. We're gonna teach them how to be soldiers, teach them how to be warriors, teach them how to be young men, ultimately growing into a man. Now, men, I'm not saying just stand there and take hits from women either. Sometimes you got to walk away as well. You know, walk away from these women that want to put their hands on you, man. That mean they're unstable. That mean they think you're not going to defend yourself. When this, you can dang near push a woman 15 feet across the thing just by doing this. One hand with no force. Or, and I know a lot of men seem like that this is the coward way to go, but hey, man, please send an officer over here. I got it all on camera. This woman is unstable and she's going crazy. I'm this close from, you know. I know this class turned into a whole nother thing, but I just want to mention a few more shows before we get out of here. But that I just wanted to get that message out, though. Men, don't be going on the offensive with women. You overpower them 10 times, 20 times, maybe even 50 times. Don't let you lift weights and things like that. And women, don't be trying to hit on a man, because a man can only take so much. We only gonna let enough stuff slide. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm saying both parties don't engage in the fisticuffs within each other, because it's not going to go the way you like. Now, you got the scripture I told you to hold, the Romans 1:26. Read that for me, because I want to just elaborate on the women as well real quick before I get these other couple of TV shows. Then we gonna cut the
Romans chapter 1 verses 26. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections.
For this cause God gave them up to vile affections. Remember, we just read 25 when it said, who changed the truth of God into a lie? The oppressor did. The oppressor got a woman feeling like she's on the same plane and equal to men now. These days, the men in the world. That's who changed the truth into a lie, because that's a lie. The truth is, we need you on your knees with your head bowed, ready for a boot kiss. No, that just popped in my head, but that's the lie. Women, you know, you may have a career, you may have college degrees, you may have money, but that's all the things. That's gifts from the oppressor to fill your head up. Say, well, I don't need a man. I got my own money, own car, own house. You mean to tell me that's the only thing you think a man is good for is money, cars, and houses? then you're sadly mistaken. And then it says, and worshipped, Salakia, say who changed. This is Romans 1:29. I'm just going back over it before you read 26. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshipped and served the creature more than the creator. Meaning, what's that? The movie, the 40-year-old version. Don't put the on the pedestal. Don't be risking your life for a piece of pee. No, brother. Don't risk your life, man. Because again, it's many different type of women out here. And Salakia to the men above me for the language that I'm about to say, but you got bitches, you got hoes, you got masculines, you got women. Women is different from all the other three. Because a woman, she's not a bitch. A woman knows exactly how to use her feminine ways to get you to, to do what to ultimately, y'all know what I mean. Well, women is a virtuous woman, she use her superpowers, which is the femininity, to get you to do whatever she wants, speaking in that right tone, speaking to, what I'm saying, to the man within you. A hoe is not gonna do that. A hoe look at you and see a dollar sign. A hoe look at you and see a dollar sign and see what you gonna buy from me. How can you help me when the Bible says a woman is a helpmate? Who changed that into a lie? The oppressor. They flipped that around. So now women think that you're supposed to automatically help them. Okay. I'm gonna look elsewhere then. But that's what hoes are. Now, bitches is different. And again, Salaki to the men above me for the language. But bitches, they gonna argue back and forth with you. They gonna try to tear your life down. They gonna do any and everything they can, especially if you don't want to be with them no more. Oh man, I'm finna make your life a living hell. Don't let it be you married in the world. Oh, let me take everything you got. I want half of everything you got. She divorcing you and taking all the stuff that you built before her. It's a bitch. A bitch gonna poison her virtuous friends. Girl, we don't need a man. She gonna talk down about your man. If you in a marriage or relationship, you should be aware of bitches. Because they're gonna talk down on your marriage or relationship. Just so you can quit that relationship and become single with them and start your career as whores. Salaki. What else I said? I said whores. I said hoes, bitches, and whore is the same thing as hoe. And then you got a woman. A woman is not going to argue with you. A woman is not going to bicker with you and go back and forth. A woman's going to, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's rare today. A woman is rare today. Why do I say that? Because everybody is influenced by the same thing today. They clocking the tea. They watching baddies. You know what I mean? A woman is going to break off with that. Woman reads books. A woman going to get knowledge on how to be a better woman for her husband and how to help her husband be a better man for her. You're not going to see a woman and a man arguing with each other in public. You're going to see a bitch and a man arguing, a hoe and a man arguing. And I want to say this too. All men ain't men. It's categories of that too. You got homosexual men. You got, in Salaki again, to the men above me for the language, you got bitch-made niggas. You got niggas who rob from their own people. You got niggas who kill, unalive their own people. Pardon me, YouTube. That kind of do fall into the bitch-made niggas too. Because you wouldn't dare talk to a oppressor like that. You wouldn't dare ride up in the neighborhood of where is a nice neighborhood? Right up here. Oh, you wouldn't dare ride on 50th and North and try to run in a crib and take something from them, steal their car. But you'll do that to your own brother. A man is not going to do that. Man is not finna be joining gangs who initiate. It's different rules, right? A man is gonna protect his family, protect his wife. You know, I realized, man, coming into the UPK, it helped me become a better man. Because I was in maybe, and then we're gonna move on. I was to say something real personal real quick. I was in a couple incidents where I realized, man, it's not worth it. I obviously can beat the living dog out of this dude. I'm not finna do it. Cause I'm with my wife right now. I'm with my lady. I'm not finna do it. Cause if anything push come to shove, he got some people around here that's with him. Now I'm just in a scuffle with 4 people, and I'm only here with my lady. I'm not finna do that. And I'm not saying that this is a bitch made decision that I've made a decision. Look, brother, I'm not finna argue with you. You gonna do what you gonna do or not. We made a decision to walk away. When I first became a trooper, now I'm gonna say this, we gonna move on. When I first became an officer of 50, I was at the Passover up in North Carolina. What's the 57th annual this year? It was probably the 54th annual Passover. That's 3 years ago. I'm freshly a new trooper of 50. I mean, a new officer of 50. So I got my garment on and stuff. This is right after I think it's right after the Passover. I got my garment on, you know, something that, you know, I didn't know that once after the Passover, brothers take the garments off and then put on UPK gear and then go out. I'm like, man, no, I'm happy because this is my first Passover. You know, so it's that black garment in there, the first one I made. Got my black garment on, you know what I'm saying? Me and my lady out here in South Carolina, we feeling good. We got the brothers out here. We got a nice rental. Everything's going good. We get out on the strip. I guess it's a strip out there, clubs. It's like Water Street out here in Milwaukee or Brady Street. I mean, Water, Brady, or Old World 3rd. It's a lot of clubs on this one strip. So we get out. I still got my garment on. Instantly, somebody get into it. Man, I don't like y'all niggas. I'm like, I don't even know what he's talking about. I'm just walking up the strip to try to meet up with the brothers. I don't like y'all niggas. I'm like, what you mean y'all like us niggas? Like, you one of them Israelites, huh? I'm like, yeah. I'm with the Isupk. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? He started asking me about, so y'all women don't talk? Y'all women don't speak? He's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm taking my lady, like, get behind me. Don't talk to her. Talk to me. He's like, this one I don't like that. No, you about to get, you don't even realize. What you trying to talk to my wife for? You don't do that. As a man, you don't automatically just go to a woman, a man's woman when the man is standing right there. Because you asking for problems. As soon as I was about to turn up, I'm like, man, you know what? Come around the corner. I'm like, come around the corner. Because we right on the corner. I'm talking about we just got there. Maybe because I had my garment on. I don't like you niggas, but I'm like, man, just come around the corner with this. I don't know if I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, man, just come around the corner, man, and get it and say this. Say all this. Let's come around the corner. My lady like, no, don't do that. And then his homie like, man, he drunk. He drunk. He don't worry about him. I'm like, oh, okay. So I just walked away. Now, if I was in the world, it would have went down right there. The ISUBK is so important, man. Now, let's get into these. Salakia for just spilling that little story, but let's get into these shows that need to come back. Then we're gonna cut the line. Wait, did I finish that? Oh, Read because this is important. Read 26. Romans 1:26 for me real quick. Salakia, y'all, to the men above me and the men online and the men below me.
Romans chapter 1, verses 26. For this, because God gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use unto that which is against nature.
For even their woman did what?
Change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Now, let's put this in let's put this in PG terms. A socket and a socket can't do nothing. It's two sockets. This is as PG as I can get. But a plug goes into a socket. That's the natural way of it. A plug goes into a socket. Two sockets can't do anything. It's a socket against a socket. Now, for it says, for this cause, God gave them up to vile affections. God said, man, y'all want to do this? Go ahead. And I'm going to destroy you for this. I'm going to destroy you for you women liking on women. But here in America, what's the undertone of it? You know, you talk to a modern day woman out here, or you go in the club and see women twerking on women, women dancing on women, women kissing women like it's nothing. That's vile affection. The Lord said, man, if y'all gonna do that, go ahead, man. And I'm gonna destroy you for that. Just like he destroyed men for lying with mankind and wearing dresses, and women for wearing pants and looking like men trying to be studs. The Lord, that's not natural. Just now, the Lord says, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. That's against nature, man. Plug and plug. I mean, yeah, plug and plug can't do nothing. Socket and socket can't do nothing. That's where the diseases come from. That's where the monkeypox came from. That's where the other sexually transmitted diseases came from. Unnatural use of men and women. It's unnatural. I got into this argument several times with people online. Then they want to hit me with the, well, it's and I'm just throwing a number out there. Well, it's 53 species that's homosexual, huh? Well, you're an insect. Are you an insect? Like, you know, the so-called oppressor did that on purpose. He locked up these animals, and you know when it's listen, man, and that's a whole nother class. I'm gonna just cut what I was about to say short because it's pretty graphic. But the oppressor wanted you to see that. The oppressor did that. Me personally, in real life, me in 3D, I've never seen two male lions together. I've never seen two lioness together. But they will show you that and say, see, it's not a normal thing. The normal way is a lion and a lioness. That's the normal way. A man and a woman, that's the normal way. Male, female, man and woman, that's the natural way. Anything after that, they've been influenced by the world. They've been influenced by these singers and rappers, and you know, that's the music of today. Any female, and I hate to get, because I like rap, I like hip hop, I like R&B, but that's the rap of today. Women being promiscuous, women being selling it, women shaking and twerking, women being independent, women my body, my choice, and all of this crap. when it was male dominated, a lot of men didn't talk about their penises. I'm gonna just put it like that. If they did, is different types of. You had Anthony Hamilton. You had different type. You had B.O.B. You had who else was listening to? You had even though it's not too far from the sexual rap, but you had drug rap. You had skateboard rap. You had gunfire rap. You had violence rap. You had conscience rap. You had positive rap with the Commons, and you know what I'm saying. You had many types of different raps, but today you get sexual rap. You get anything, any type of woman rap. They gonna refer to their sex life in some kind of way. That's just the agenda to get your children, your young women, your young daughters and young sisters to be influenced by this stuff so they can corrupt the minds of them. So the men have it that much hard. The oppressor don't know what to do. He done hit us with drugs. He done hit us with pimping. He done hit us with violence. He done hit us with abortions. He done hit us with homosexuality. He done hit us with the whole elemental P community. But we still find a way to reproduce. Now, I'm going to shout out some of these shows, then we're going to get out here, y'all. It's about, what is it here? Is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin right now, it's 9:06. And Thawada to everybody that tuned in online and in person. Thawada, I appreciate y'all. But these are the shows that need to come back. Why? Because it shows family. It shows real life situations. You know what I'm saying? And comedy in the right areas. And I'm gonna even throw the Fresh Prince in there because I didn't see, and that's just to my recollection. I didn't see the Fresh Prince partaking in, and I know he did a movie like that, but I'm just talking about this TV show, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I didn't see a lot of homosexual activity in that show. It was real life situations, and it was comical, and it was built on family, and it had a father in the house. This is why I'm mentioning. This is why I'm about to mention these shows, right? The Bernie Mac show, classic. Life lessons. These the shows that I encourage y'all to watch. You're not going to see these type of shows on TV today because today it's all inclusive. They got somebody, and that goes for the movies too. The movies that we like, they got to throw some feminist agenda in there, some women empowerment stuff in there when it's not about that. It's about family, right? I said the Bernie Mac show, right? That's the type of show that needs to come back. I encourage y'all to go watch that. My Wife and Kids. I encourage y'all to go watch that because it's about family. Even on Good Times, it's about family. The show was full of a full family, a mother, a father, a brother, a sister. You know what I'm saying? A full family. The Wayans brothers, underrated. The Jamie Foxx show. The reason I'm mentioning these shows, man, is because it shows a different part of it doesn't push no type of agenda, and it shows your children on how it could work with the family in the household. Now, My Wife and Kids took on some controversial topics early on, but it's still lessons to be learned in that. What is one that I'm missing? Everybody Hates Chris. These shows families, black mother, black father. Even George Lopez. It's rare that he's even mentioned in anything, but his show was a show that I watched frequently. Because at the end of the day, even for the younger crowd, that's So Raven. The shows that shows family values, man. Not none of these gossip shows that I mentioned before that we was watching. He had no business watching. You know what I mean? And with that, I'm gonna cut the class today. This has been the Isupk Mke coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with no Israelite group, period. Make sure y'all get to the Lord's 57th annual Passover. It's right. I don't even think this is right outside your door. It's not right around the corner. It's right outside your door. It's putting mail in your mailbox, right? Make sure y'all make it there, man. It's going to be in Houston, Texas. And the theme is going to be outdoors. So don't overdress. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be, if you want to bring women, if you want to bring a nice, glorious dress, make sure you bring an alternate if it gets too hot out there. We don't want y'all to pass out. You know what I mean? And men too. You know, I know how we like to dress in the garments. Man, short sleeves. Short sleeves. Short sleeve garments. You know what I'm saying? Modest, glorious garments. You know what I'm saying? At the Passover, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is our time to come together. Show what we made of, even though the world knows what we made of. They copy off us every chance they get. I've been your host of tonight's class, law class. Officer of 500 Kananya. We're going to do some courtesy salutes. Men of Israel, Ahmadiyim, which means to stand. Ahmadiyim Shabbat. Mahdi, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barak Thumb, Yahweh Top. Gonna give a courtesy salute to the women that be the sisters and the women that may be watching online. Hamadi and Shabbat, Hamadi, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alathan by Hashem Yahshua, Yahweh Top. Class dismissed. Go, y'all. We right here. Pay y'all Passover fees if you haven't. If you have, help somebody else out. You dig? Shalom.